Hey you guys, welcome to another episode. This is a summarize what's been done so far on the TJ Gladiator project, where I'm at right now and what's to come in the coming weeks. There's a lot of stuff going on. You see portals, housings over here, cut up frame, engine package over there. So yeah, let's see how it looks like. Let's start with the obvious, the frame. So this is the TJ frame. It's been cut in half and the rear part has been removed. I have cut off all of the stock brackets for shock and spring towers and so on. I will grind off the remaining part of the brackets here, and then I will get the frame to a sandblasting company so they will remove all the rust so I can see what I'm dealing with, how much sheet metal I need to replace, because I've seen so far some parts where it's really like rusted through. We'll see how bad it is. But when that's done, I'm gonna plate the frame underneath and on this side. So two sides I will plate with new sheet metal all the way to get a more rigid and structural frame. The rear part of the frame has been cut off, as you can see. It's gonna be new, of course, but I don't know exactly how it's gonna look like because I need to determine where I'm gonna have the 4 links brackets. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna draw the frame in my computer and see exactly where it needs to go and how much clearance I need for the axle, for the up travel and everything like that. Then I can see the connecting points for the links. So that's the plan for the frame. When we're talking about suspension, I'm gonna use a 4-link suspension in the rear. It's gonna be a trailing arm setup. It's of course not needed. It's overkill for my need, but I think it looks cool and I would like to try that setup. I have made a 4-link on my YJ before, so yeah, I would like to try something new. So it's gonna be a trailing arm setup in the rear. That's the new rear axle for the TGB. The housing is a little bit offset, but since I'm gonna have such a long drive shaft, it doesn't matter. I think that misalignment is okay. We will see. The axle position it's approx like 1 meter extended to the rear, so the Dana 35 axle is somewhere around here on the stock TJ, so it's 1 meter more to the rear because the tub is gonna end around here, and then I'm gonna have the bed, and the tires is, the 14-inch tires is gonna be quite big. So in the front, suspension wise, there will be 3 links with a track bar from this side. And as you can see, this is the portal axle housing that I cut and welded myself. So I moved this flange more towards the center, and that gives that the third member, the differential, gets closer to the wheel. So as you can see, it's not 100% measured, but as you can see, it's quite almost in stock position as the Dana 30. So I will not have any clearance issues with the drive shaft and the engine, which is over there. Okay. So here is my disc brake and 6-lug converted portal hubs. These are for the rear, and these are gonna get a fresh paint. So I got this paint today from Upplands Bilfärg, a company here in Uppsala where I live. So this is actually this is a custom made color mix for me. It's not white, it's another color. You can have a guess what color I'm gonna paint my axles with. You can comment below. Anyhow, this is a 2-component polyurethane paint. So this knob here penetrates a cylinder in here and mixes the two components, and you rattle can it and you spray it on. So it's super simple, it's super strong. I think it will be perfect for my axles. And I used 80 gloss color, so it will be very shiny, hopefully quite easy to remove mud and stuff when you have been out having fun. What I also have found is some Rancho control arms for JK. So these arms are the lower links for the JK model. These are big, look at this. Really beefy and heavy. So these arms will be perfect for me to use on this build because they're really big bushings and rubber. And I prefer rubber because this rig is gonna be not 100% street, but maybe 70% street, but still very, very off-road capable. But I prefer to have rubber bushings for comfort. It will filtrate a lot of vibrations from the wheels and axles. So these bushings are really, really good to have for that kind of application. And they are also adjustable in length. But since I'm gonna make a totally custom 4-link, 3-link in the front, I'm gonna extend the links so they will fit my application. And I also have the track bar, which is adjustable in length. So the track bar, I will use that one for the front. I need to extend it a little bit, but this shape is very good to have because that's gonna clear the third member on the axle. So yeah, we have the goodies down there for the link setup. On the bench here I have the front portal housings with a steering knuckle. So this steering knuckle, you can see it moves very freely. That means it needs to be preloaded. And inside this small if you remove these screws and remove this thing here, you have small shims in there, or really thin shims. So I'm gonna measure how much shims I need to remove to get the correct preload, so I don't have any free play at all in the steering. Other than that, I have mounted the wheel bearings and everything back together, so with the correct preload and so on. So I'm gonna mount these beefy things back into the housings, and I'm also gonna paint these in this tomorrow together with these two, so these will all get a new fresh paint. It will look really good. So the plan for the coming weeks is to grind off the small brackets there. I'm gonna sandblast the frame, and of course I'm gonna need to remove the body mount brackets and sleeve the frame on two sides. Then I can take the engine package, put it back on, and see where I have room for the links and start to calculate the links, so I will get the correct anti-squat and everything like that. So yeah, it's a lot to do, but I think I have a plan at least forward with all the stuff. I'm also gonna try to assemble the portal axles quite shortly, so I can put the wheels on and have them somewhere in correct position and see where the links should be. I'm also thinking I might make a small reinforcement on the axle tubes. These axle tubes are actually quite strong, or very strong, but it's I think it could be wise to have like a low profile reinforcement on them, just in case. I don't know if I will jump with this Jeep. You never know. So yeah, that's the plan right now. Yeah, that was the first update of 2022. As you can see, this is where I'm at right now. I have a lot of things to do, but I have a plan for it, I hope. Yeah, so please comment below what you think, what I should do, or if I should change any ideas that I have or whatever. Just comment below. I love your comments. Please subscribe and see you next time. Take care, everyone. Bye.